Firstly, I really like to take the opportunity to welcome you all to our second IXL's Rare Disease Awareness Workshop. February is the Rare Disease Awareness Month. This year, we are extremely honored to have a constellation of invited speakers from patient advocates, leading researchers, and biotech entrepreneurs to share their experiences and insights about developing personalized medicine. So we are excited to have you joining us to learn about how we can join forces to tackle these debilitating diseases and advance personalized medicine through a very collaborative ecosystem. Rare disease is becoming a global public health crisis. Based on a recent report by Global Genes, there are about 11,000 rare diseases identified, and the number is going up every day. 20 million people in the United States and 350 million people globally is affected by rare diseases. And 50% of these patients are children, and 3 out of 10 cannot reach to see their 5 years old birthday. Majority of these rare diseases are genetic. They are often caused by a single DNA mutation in a related genes. And because the disease mechanism is usually quite clear, it is relatively easy to find a strategy to fix the problem caused by the mutated gene compared to some other common diseases. However, only 5% of the rare diseases have the FDA-approved treatment. The rare disease patients are generally abandoned by the major drug makers, not because it is more difficult to find a treatment, but because it is hard to make it profitable due to the small patient populations. In the recent years, a group of patient families, they refused to accept the fact that their children will die because there's no pharmaceutical companies willing to help them. Instead, they decided to develop their own drug through their connections and raise funds to support research. And this is so-called patient-focused or patient-driven personalized therapy. There are many challenges in front of us. Science and technology, clinic and regulatory, and finance and business. So we don't know too much about most of the rare diseases because we have poor understanding of the natural history. And usually it is very difficult for the diagnosis, especially if the mutation is happening in the non-coding region. Also, we are lack of animal and cell models. That's another challenge for technical. In terms of clinical and regulatory, because the small patient population, the rare disease is facing a very unique regulatory landscape. And also another challenge is lacking the appropriate endpoints. Even for a patient with the same mutation, the gene, same gene mutation, based on the mutation site, the endpoint and their outcome and symptoms vary quite a bit. So this is making a lot of challenges for FDA to approve the drug, to evaluate the benefit and risk factors. And finally, the financial and business side is extremely costly to develop the therapies. Not to mention, this has to be supported by the patient families. And that's why it is very critical to have the government and insurance company reimbursement to be involved in this part to move things forward. And most importantly is that as a business, as an entrepreneur here, we've been always thinking about how to make a sustainable business model to make the profitability to attract more capitals to the field to really scale and benefit more patients. But however, I talked to many patient families. I remember it's Julia telling me that, we know all these challenges, we know it's difficult, but it is a crime if we don't do anything. So as a doer, not a dreamer, I think if we don't do anything, if we don't make any mistake, there will never be a solution there. So our company, iXLs, has been working with more than a dozen patient foundations to explore multiple modalities, ranging from antisense oligo or ASOs, small molecule repurposing, and gene editing, especially base editing. And we are honored and proud to be one of the trusted research partners by many patient advocates. So today, we have three major sections. So the first section is Fighting Like a Mother. We invite three patient parents to share their stories and insights. These are all the pioneer patient parents. Some of them already developed the drug. Some of them still have several pipeline ongoing. We have Julia joining us remotely, and Amber and Michelle is here with us. And after that, we have 25 minutes break, and feel free to grab something to eat. Yeah, after Julia's talk, we can have 5 minutes maybe Q&A section because she has to leave a little bit earlier. And afternoon section, we have four superstars in the research, stem cell research areas. So the topic is unlocking hope. So we're going to talk about iPSC-derived CNS model and a little bit touch about the oligonucleotide or DNA therapy for the rare diseases. And last section is empowering progress. We invited four industry leaders. They are going to share their experience and especially through the interaction with the rare patients to share their insights about the personalized N-of-1 solutions.